Hello friend, welcome to Simple Maths. Today we are discussing with standard 10th algebra, that is chapter number 2, polynomial, and the topic we have discussed is relationship between zeros and coefficient of quadratic polynomial. You know about that polynomial. What is the polynomial? Polynomial, that is what? Algebraic terms, that expression more than two algebraic terms which contain. What are the terms? Terms means what? They have combining coefficients and variable also. So these are the polynomials: x minus 3 and x square plus 2x plus 3. Now polynomial, after you must know that the types of polynomials, and that types are describing about that degrees. What are the degrees? Degree is at the highest power of that function. Power, you know about that, the indices of that variables. So that if power is 3, then degree is 3, power is 2, degree is 2. Let me take some examples. Now here polynomials and their degrees. X minus 2, this is a linear equation because degree is 1. Now next is x square plus 3x cube minus 2. Now here there are two powers, 2 and 3. So the highest power is 3, degree is 3. Now next example is x minus x square plus x cube minus f to the power 4. Now here there are 4 powers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there is again degree of this polynomial is 4. Now this is 1. 1 is a constant function, constant polynomial. Now every constant polynomial having degree is 0. Last is x square minus 3. Now here is again degree is 2 because the highest power is 2. Now you are all known about degree of the polynomial. After degree there is an types of polynomials. And the first type is linear polynomial. What is linear polynomial? You studied in standard 9 that degree is 1. That is called as linear polynomial. Means what? X minus 3, 2x minus 3, x plus 4, all these numbers which have degree is 1. Second is what? Quadratic polynomial. This is most important for us because this topic is what? Zeros with that quadratic polynomial. So that quadratic polynomial is what? Degree of the polynomial is 2. That function is what? 2x square plus 3x plus 2. Now check it, the degree is 2. So this is a quadratic polynomial. 5x square minus 2x plus 7. Again highest power is 2. So this is again a degree is 2. Quadratic polynomial must be known that the standard format is what? Ax square plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are the real numbers and a must not be equal to 0. What happens if a equals to 0? Then if a equals to 0, so this is ax square is not term, so it is a vanished term, so only bx plus c, so it is going to linear equation, so a must not equals to 0. After that quadratic, then the cubic polynomial. What is the cubic polynomial? Cubic means 3. Degree of that polynomial is 3. It is called as a cubic polynomial. The examples we have taken x cube minus 2x square plus x. What is the zero of polynomial? That a number when we put up on that polynomial with variable, then the value of polynomial becomes 0. Suppose let me take a constant k. Then polynomial p of x, when we put up x equals to k, then p of k equals to 0. Suppose x minus 3, then the value of x, which value we put up? That is 3. So that is 3 minus 3 equals to 0. Then the zero of the polynomial is 3. In general, we take a quadratic polynomial, then quadra means what? 2. The degree is 2. Degree is 2. 0 must be 2. Let me take the two zeros, alpha and beta. Alpha and beta are the two zeros of quadratic polynomial. For which quadratic polynomial? Standard format is ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not equals to 0. Now, if alpha and beta are the 0, then which are the factors? X minus alpha and x minus beta. So, x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of polynomial. Now, this is the factor, then you can write that quadratic equation in terms of this factor, that is what? Ax square plus bx plus c equals to k type of x minus a, x minus b. So, k is any constant. Then we can write our quadratic equation in terms of factors, where k is a constant. Now, k in bracket x minus alpha, x minus beta, we just expand that bracket, then x into x, x square, again minus alpha x minus minus plus beta x, and now alpha into beta. So you get put up that k in bracket x square minus alpha plus beta in bracket alpha plus beta, that is into x plus alpha into beta, multiply by k. So what happen? Kx square minus k times of alpha plus beta of x plus k into alpha beta. Now this is equals to what? Ax square plus bx plus c. So we just comparing. What are the comparing? Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to what? Kx square plus k alpha plus beta of x plus k alpha beta. So let me take coefficient of x square is what? K. Coefficient of x is what? Minus k alpha plus beta. And what are the constant terms? C equals to what? K alpha into beta. Now from 1 and 2, a equals to k and b equals to minus k alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta equals to what? Minus b upon k. But what is the value of k? K equals to a. So we take value of alpha plus beta equals to what? Minus b by a. Alpha and beta, it is the zeros, and addition, that is what? Sum of the zeros. So we get sum of the 0 is equals to minus b by a. Similarly, alpha into beta is equals to what? C by k. But value of k is equals to a. So c by a. Alpha into beta, that is product of the zeros, is equals to c by a. Now we get a condition, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. Sum of the zeros is equals to what? Alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, and product of zeros is what? Alpha into beta. But what is the value of b? B is ax square plus bx plus c. We have standard equation. The b is what? Coefficient of x, and what is a? Coefficient of x square. So we write here what? Minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Product of 0 is what? Alpha into beta, that is c by a. But again the standard format is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. So c value is constant term and a is what? Coefficient of x square. Now when we know about that relation between zeros of the polynomial and quadratic equations polynomial, so we get example. Find the zeros of quadratic polynomials x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. So just prove that alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a and alpha into beta is equals to c by a. But find out alpha and beta means what? Find the zeros. You know that the factorization method, that x square plus 7x plus 10, we get just factorize. What we do to factorize? We just multiply first term and last term, that is x square into 10. Then x square into 10, that is 10x square. We have a two factor of that x square, 10 and x square. So multiple of 10, that is factor of 10, we have addition is 7 and multiplication is 10. So what is the factors of 10? That is 1 into 10. Second is 2 into 5. Third is 5 into 2. and last is 10 into 1. There are 4 terms, but which the combination you have addition is 7, that's 2 into 5. So we have two factors, that is 2 and 5, x into x, that is x square. Now the sum is 7, 2x plus 5x, 7x, and 2x into 5x, 10x square. So we draw or we write x square split up of 7x in term of 2x plus 5x plus 10. Now first two terms x square plus 2x, we take a addition, we take common. What we common? X. And for second term 5x plus 10, what we common? 5, because 5 2s are 10. So first two terms x square plus 2x, we write x plus 2, and for second take a 5, that x plus 2 again. Now check it, x plus 2 is again a common term, so we take a common. So x plus 2, what remaining? First is x and second is 5. So there are again two factors, x plus 2, x plus 5. This is the factor of what? X square plus 7x plus 10. Let we take factors x plus 2, x plus 5. Then the zeros of that x square plus 7x plus 10 is x equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 5. So what is the alpha? Alpha is minus 2. What is beta? Beta is equals to what? Minus 5. So there are two zeros, minus 2, minus 5. Now we just take it what? Relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Now comparing with x square plus 7x plus 10 in the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. So we get a value of a, b, c. So x square is equals to ax square, bx equals to 7x, and c equals to 10. So what is the value of a? A equals to 1. Now bx equals to 7x. What is the value of b? B is equals to 7. Now c is the constant term. C is equals to 10. The value of c is equals to 10. Now the two zeros at alpha and beta is minus 2, minus 5. Check it, the sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros, minus 2 plus minus 5. That is minus 2 minus plus into minus, minus 5. That is minus 7. We have write minus 7 by 1. Now what is value of a? A equals to 1, b equals to 7, and c equals to 10. So we have write minus 7, that is b, and 1 is a. So it is what? Minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. This is again proved, that is sum of the zeros is equals to minus b by a. Also product of the zeros, that is what? Minus 2 into minus 5. Minus into minus plus, and 2 into 5, 10. Again check it, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 7, and c is equals to 10. So we can write 10 by 1. Now 10 is equals to c and 1 equals to a. That is what? C by a, that is constant term upon coefficient of x square. Again second relation is also be clear, also be verified. So every equation in quadratic form we can write here alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, and alpha into beta is equals to c by a. Now let me take second example. Find the quadratic polynomial, the sum of the sum and product whose zeros are minus 3 and 5 respectively. So we have given that sum of the zeros is minus 3 and product of the zeros is 2. Now you know that this is the quadratic polynomial. So there are two zeros, alpha and beta. We have given that alpha plus beta is equals to minus 3 and alpha into beta is equals to 2. So let we write alpha plus beta. We know that the value of alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a is equals to minus 3, and alpha into beta is equals to what? C by a equals to 2. We can write these type of examples, ax square plus bx plus c, in term of alpha beta. That is what? The equation is x square minus alpha plus beta of x plus alpha into beta. Put up the value. What is alpha plus beta? That is minus 3. Alpha into beta is equals to 2. So equation is x square minus 3 into x plus 2, because alpha plus beta value is minus 3. So x square minus into minus plus 3x plus 2. So this is the perfect equation. We have the addition is minus 3 and product is 2. Hope so you are all understand the zeros and relation between zeros and their coefficients. Using these numbers, using these ideas, you can just solve this type of examples that you have given in 2.2. This is most important for us. Let me do all these examples. Till then, goodbye.